Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got two teams who will look to their running backs if they want to control the pace of the game. It's the Steelers going up against the Bengals. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms.
Bengals, Steelers, coming up here on EA Sports. Week 2, football on tap as we get set for today's game. Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms, and welcome to this heated divisional rivalry. Yes, there have been a lot of close games, a lot of bad blood, and it's always intense when these two get ready to square off. How about it before kickoff, partner?
Yeah, I think the one thing that's always great about division rivals, and you play each other a couple times a year, and they're both good football teams, that you know all your team is going to be excited to play. They're going to know their assignments, and they're physically ready to go. So exciting football is ahead for us today, and it's going to be fun to watch.
The Bengals are ready to run back this kick. The Steelers setting up here for the kickoff. To about the 27 before he's taken down.
This quarterback, at this point, this is not a first-time experience for him. He's been in a lot of big spots as he takes the field for the first time today.
Yeah, veteran quarterbacks, Jim. You're right. It's not their first time seeing a game, situations. They're ready for everything, and their thoughts are always good.
The Steelers will come out in the dime. The Bengals from the 27.
Looking across the middle, that's an interception. And he's brought to the ground. Here's a quarterback who's been around for a long time, stepping onto the field for the first time today.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of success, and that's what you think of when you're a quarterback. You go out there, you think of good things. And when you've been in the league as long as he has, you've done a lot of good things. So there's no doubt he's confident.
They face first down. Delayed handoff. Keeps his legs moving. They are in the backfield in a hurry and will bring him down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Here's a look at the Steelers' offense. A model of efficiency a week ago without a single giveaway. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Offense lines up here. Out of the shotgun formation. Looking to the right side and throwing. Here's a look at the defense with its ball-hawking secondary. Third and 9 following the reception. They'll go shotgun here. Looking long. Makes the catch. Touchdown.
What a job by the receiver making that catch on the deep ball. Looks it in, makes the catch, and goes all the way for the touchdown.
The Steelers with the PAT to come. Extra point was good. The Steelers have their defense to thank for those points. That interception setting up the score that the offense was able to finish off. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. First down coming up. The Bengals come out in a bunch set. Toss to the outside. And stop the play right there. And with that, let's take a look at the Bengals offense. This is an efficient group. Last week, turning the football over just once. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Offense lines up here. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. Picks up about 2. Now a look at the Steelers defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. Offense lines up here. 3rd and 6. Has his man. Ball is out.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
The Bengals continue to find themselves in games that come down to the wire. A week ago, they secured a victory, but they trail in this one right now, partner.
In the NFL, your whole season really evolves around how you play in the close games. If you don't perform well in the close games, you're not going to go to the playoffs.
Second down here. Out of the gun. Takes off with it. Looking long. Almost intercepted.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and 8. Out to the left. He's got the catch. The tackle is made.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
First down on the way. First down following the long play. They're going back up top. No room to complete that one.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and 10. Toss play. Rocked for a loss on that play.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's 3rd and long, and you're losing the football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
The defense comes out in the nickel. 3rd and a long way to go. Gets a hand in that time to force the incompletion.
Good job by the linebacker. Just watching the quarterback, reading his eyes. He made the move at the right time, and he knocked the pass down.
Good. No good.
I can't get on the kicker this time. That was a long field goal try. And when you send the guy out there to kick one that long, you got a 50-50 chance. That time they lost.
First down here. Takes it from the strong eye. And he's brought down right at the 43.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
2nd and 4 following the run. Complete to Hopkins.
Yards after the catch. That is what has been killing this defense all year. You got to make the tackle on these short throws. They didn't. A good job by the receiver.
Now inside the red zone. They were very good at finishing off drives last week in this situation. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. The give. And that's a gain of 10.
Getting harder and harder in the NFL to score when you're this close to the goal line. So what will the offense do? They better be creative. That's all I know.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. He'll throw it over the middle. What a catch. Touchdown.
Tight ends are more valuable when you get close to the goal line because they can use their body and push off and get open that way to score touchdowns. Nice job that time by the tight end.
Inside of the uprights. The Bengals are ready to return the kick. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. It's first down as they head to the line. Makes the reception. Nice tackle. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Looking to go up top again on first down. They'll mark him at the 40. Second down following the run. Let's go. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
Well, it's tough when you're a quarterback or a coach and you see a receiver drop a pass because we know it's hard to design plays that work. It's hard to get open in the NFL, but don't get down. The game is not perfect. Find a way to get the football back to that guy so he can make the catch and get going again.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Bengals will take the snap from the 40. Scrambling out of the pocket. Down the field. And he's intercepted. He's brought to a halt.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Allen's a receiver in the slot. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 32.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. He makes the catch. Adams is tackled down at the 43.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Still got it after the play action. Catch made. That brings the play to an end. It's still early, but we've seen this wide receiver come out and make plays already.
Yeah, I know it's early, but you can tell he is fired up. He has come out here with tons of energy, and every play is full speed. Kind of reminds me of Jerry Rice back in his heyday.
First down at the 38. They'll run it here. Tackles made.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running them.
2nd and 9. Takes another handoff. Rocked for a loss on that tackle.
Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the football game, so we have a 3rd and long situation. So you've got to know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
Third down. The Steelers lined up. Everybody split out wide. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Allen's got it, and a first. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they could have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half.
They'll go ground. Brought down just 2 yards shy of the first down marker. This will be the 8th play of this drive. We're through 1 quarter, and we'll take a short break as you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers still driving as the 2nd quarter gets underway. 2nd down. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. He'll get it again for about 4.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Here we go. Let's run.
1st and goal from the 10. Looks to his left. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete.
Lots of ways to attack cover 2. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
Mounting a serious drive.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from the 10. To the ground. To the right side. Power serves for 6. Touchdown.
Well, in the NFL, no lead is ever safe. So when you got the lead, you push it on in there, score another touchdown, and keep putting the pressure on your opponent.
The Steelers with an extra point try on the way. And the point after is good. The Bengals are getting ready for the return. And can they return to a competitive state in this one as the game is starting to get out of hand? The score's 21-0. Across the 20 and tackled at the 21. First down here. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. That's a gain of only a yard.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Nickel formation for the defense here. He's looking to the right here on this throw. They knock him down, and he's still 2 yards short of the first. Out of the shotgun.
Gets away from the pressure.
Has his target. He stacked up at that point. We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment. And welcome back. Danielle Bellini is working on getting us an update on the injury as we return to action. First down, offense readying for the snap. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Screen, reaches out and snatches it. They break through, tackle him behind the line.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Second down, even after the completion. Nickel formation here for the defense. From the shotgun. Has a catch for the first.
That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down. Jim, that's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I just spoke with a Bengals official. They're saying he's cleared to return, so we should see him back on the field very soon. Back up to you.
We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. He has the grab. That's a pickup of 14.
Jim, they got momentum on their side right now. They are making everything work. That was a nice play. They pick up another first down, and they got a good drive going here.
Double tight end formation. Back to the air here on first down. And now he'll take off. Throws to the right. Jumps up and hauls it in.
So many times we see quarterbacks get in this position. They get out of trouble, but they're so terrible throwing the football on the run, they can't take advantage of the fact that they got out of trouble. Not this time. Good throw on the run.
That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
Outside linebackers are just, they really are great athletes. They got size and they can really run. That was a good job by the outside linebacker there that time, stopping the outside run for no gain.
The Bengals from the 27. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
You might as well catch it because you're going to take the big hit no matter what. That time, the receiver lets the ball go because he was worried about the defender making the hit.
The kick is through for 3.
When an offense drives the ball, they always want to get something out of it, get some points. This time, the field goal kicker gets it done. He gives them 3.
The Steelers set to return the kick. He'll have a chance to take off. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Steelers offense ready now to see what it can do. 2 tight ends on the field here. Now 1st and 10. Handoff out of the I formation. Tackled down at the 28-yard line.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Tight ends in motion here. The Steelers take it from the 28. Up the middle. And he's tackled just 2 yards short of a first down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up the short gain.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. 3rd and 3. He's going to get another carry. In on the stop.
3rd short. I don't know what you do anymore. I've given up. Do you throw it? Do you run it? Do you have that kind of faith in your offensive line? Well, the offense does. They run the football. Great job by the offensive lineman, giving that running back a chance to get that first down. Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
They're loaded up in the full house formation. Right back to him once more. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
When you have defensive ends that like to go up the field and they think they're going to get to the quarterback, you know what you do to those kind of defensive ends? You run draw plays and screens underneath them. Take advantage of the fact that they're not reading their keys.
Allen's lined up now as a slot receiver. Handoff. They'll meet him this time behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
McDonald's moved from the tight end position to the slot. 2nd and 12. And he's taken down.
Really good job by the defensive coordinator. Good time to call that blitz. Catches the offense by surprise, and they just outnumber them, and they get to the quarterback, and they take him down.
And now they're going to go with the draw play. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Halftime, 2 minutes away.
Coming up at halftime, it's the Verizon Halftime Report.
All right, so coming out of the break, just 2 minutes to go, and a 4th down coming up in this one. The Bengals come onto the field for their next series. It's a 2 tight end formation. First down at the 31. Gets the handle here. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
They've come out in the dime package. 2nd and 11. Hauls it in for the first down. First down here after the completion. The defense comes out in the dime. From the shotgun. Going to try and scramble now. And no one is going to catch this one as it goes out of bounds. Coming up, 2nd down. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Get ready.
Set up screen. Brings it into his body.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. That long gain sets them up here on this play. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. Pass is intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. And a gain of 4. The Steelers signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. And now they'll try over again on 2nd down. The defense comes out in the nickel. From the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. Gains 18. The Steelers will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Breaks at the tackle. They're going to get him here for a sack. Defense now signaling for a timeout. After that timeout by the defense, play is ready to resume. After that sack, dropped them back 9 yards. It sets up second down and 19. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Takes it from the eye. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2. The Bengals use another timeout here, and they have 1 left. Third down, following the run. Nickel formation for the defense here. Handoff made. He'll go left. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. Timeout called by the defensive unit. All set to punt here. This punt will be returned. He's brought down. They face first down. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. The wide receiver in motion. First down at the 49. Heaving it down the field. Ball's picked off. Good piece of tackling.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down coming up. Will go ground. Running to the left side. And he's brought to the ground. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. That does it here for the first half. Bengals trail in this one.
All right, welcome to the Verizon Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back now at the first half. The Steelers have not been backward these last 2 weeks when it comes to throwing the football. The Bengals will need to figure out how to slow down that pass attack in the second half. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. After the pick, offense comes out now. Quick pass is complete, and that goes as a 34-yard touchdown. That puts them up by a touchdown. Steelers line up at the 3. Pass coverage will break down here, and this play will go for 6. Lead now at 14. Bengals now late in the first. The pass ends up being picked off. Steelers defense gets off the field with the turnover. Offense now on the shot after the interception. They'll go to the ground and pound here, and he'll run it in from 10 yards out. Lead grows to 21. So that will do it for us in the studio. We'll head back to the field now for the start of the second half.
All right, Larry, thanks a lot. Second half just about to get underway here as the special teams are about to head back onto the field. He's got a chance to return this one. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Steelers are getting set for their next possession. coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time and pick up about 4.
And you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
2nd and 6. The give. And at the 25, he'll be brought down.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
Nickel formation here for the defense. 3rd down and 6. As Allen, another 3rd down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this 1st down here in the 2nd half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
1st down at the 32. Keeps it on the play fake. Finds his mark.
When you talk about the play-action pass game, it's really when you call it. You got to be in a situation where the defense is thinking run, and when they are, do you have the courage, or I should say the smarts, to fake the run and throw the football? Good call that time by the offense.
1st down here after the completion. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Handoff out of the eye. Still on his feet. Fights off the hit.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Offense lines up here. The Steelers take it from the 43. Here's the handoff. That'll stop the play right there.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. 3rd and 6. Throws the pass, and he hauls it in. There's the offense picking up another 1st down on 3rd down.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corners.
Here's the 1st snap after the big play. A sloppy 5-yard penalty on the false start. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Adams lined up in the slot. 1st and goal. They'll run it here. Goes to the left. The tackle is made.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Second and goal from the 8. Feeds him again.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Stepping up, ready to spring into action at the 8. 3rd and goal from the 8. The defense gets the sack.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
The kick is good.
Yeah, that was a good job that time by the defense. They were bending. They did not break, and all they did was give up a field goal.
And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. 1st down on the way. The defense comes out in the nickel. Setting up screen. Finds his mark. Into the open. The Bengals are in the end zone for the touchdown.
What a good job by the offense driving down and getting that touchdown. Even though they're still behind, they're chipping away at this lead, keeping the pressure on their opponents.
The Bengals lined up now for the point after. It's good. The Steelers await the kick. They still have a rather sizable lead after surrendering a score there. Scores 24-10. And he'll start his return. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. First down here. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Midway into the third. The give out of the eye. Nice tackle. After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now second down and 10. He'll fire it out to the left. He's brought to a halt. Adams has been option 1, 2, and 3 on offense today, Phil, as he just keeps piling up receptions at the wideout position.
Jim, he just has that special skill. He knows how to get open, and the quarterback is putting the football on the money.
Let's go. The Steelers from the 22. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Did not get both feet down.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
That brings the play to an end.
Well, I can't blame the punt return at that time. That was just excellent coverage by the punt team.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. First down at the 37. And he takes off. Good coverage that time as this goes incomplete. The turnover battle is something that gets discussed every week. And here, these interceptions have really hurt them today.
Yes, they have. When you talk about the quarterback, always remember who has the football every single play, and that is the quarterback. So there's a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. The decision-making has not been good, and that's led to all these turnovers.
Split backfield here. The Bengals from the 37. Scrambling now. And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time it throws off the mark.
The Bengals from the 37.
That was an awesome job. The defense, they just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Steelers have it at the 34. They'll go ground. Tackles made.
Well, you're just getting dominated physically when the offense just runs the football right up the middle. The middle linebacker and the defensive tackles just have to be better.
The Steelers have it at the 24. To the ground. That picks up 7.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
2nd down and 3 following that nice run. Allen's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Back to the ground. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Jim, the defense gives...
Before we go, Phil, how about a final thought about this loss?
You know, Jim, when a game is over like this, when you go inside, all you think about is yourself. What did you do to give your team a better chance to win? And it hangs with you. It only changes when you go out on Wednesdays and start practicing for the next team before you get over a loss.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's the Bengals going up against the Ravens. Now we'll go down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 3 matchup.
Ravens, Bengals, coming up on EA Sports. The season moving along as we get set for today's Week 3 action.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Bill Simms. You just have to love these types of games because there's just so much bad blood. There's such a deep rivalry here. The spirit is intense, and these teams will do anything to beat the other team.
Tell you who else loves these type of games. The coaches, they love it because they don't have to give any pep talks. They don't have to get the guys ready. They know their players emotionally are going to be ready, and they pay attention to every single word the coach says during the week. Why? Because they want to beat their opponent.
The Bengals are back deep, waiting for the kick return. The Ravens ready here for the kickoff. Tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
And now we've got what you call the wily veteran at quarterback, about to head onto the field for the first time today.
Yeah, when you're a quarterback like this and you've had success, you go out in the field, you can't wait for the game to start because veterans think only good things are going to happen to them. So they're confident and ready to go.
It's first down as they head to the line. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He stacked up at that point. Here's a look at the Bengals offense. How will this team rebound after last week's debacle in which they turned the football over 5 times? That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. The Ravens defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Complete to Jeffrey. 3rd and short following the completion. Offense lines up here. Snap it out of the gun. The Bengals get a first down. The tackle's made and the first down is picked up. The Ravens with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. He's scrambling now. Throws to the right.
And incomplete.
And now here's the Ravens defense. They never got to the quarterback once last week. They bring in the extra tight end. 2nd down and 10. Handoff. Heading right. And they bring him down at the 36-yard line.
Max so strong, he can do everything on the field. He can rush the passer, beat up tackles, tight ends. How about defending this outside run that time? Stuffs it for no gain.
3rd and 10. Almost intercepted that time.
Nice job of the defense finally getting off the field. That's what you want to do. Just get in the situation, get the other offense in a 3rd down situation, make the play, then get off the field. Good job.
He's going to challenge the punt coverage. They tackle him at the 26-yard line. And quarterback, the young man, there's been a lot of buzz around him at 6'3" out of Fresno State, Derek Carr. They come to the line, and it's first down. They come out in the dime package. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. He's tackled right at the 31. Here's a look at the Ravens offense. Last week, they never turned the football over once. And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down. The Ravens come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Drop back, shotgun formation. Makes the reception. He's in the clear. The 20, the 10, and in for the touchdown.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game, the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Ravens now will tack on the extra point. Add the extra point. The kick is good. Ravens getting set to kick it away. And he'll step out of bounds. First down here. Wide receivers are bunched up. From the gun. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. And here we have 2nd down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
Jeffrey's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
3rd down and 10. Looking to go down the field here. That ball has been picked off. Muscles through the defender. In on the stop.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
First down. Offense readying for the snap. Defense with plenty of bodies in the box here on this play. Gets the handle here. And the tackle is made at the 48-yard line. Between plays, let's take a look at how the Bengals defense, they know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. Line up now on 3rd down. They were very good at converting these situations a week ago. 3rd down and 5. Brings it in. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Midway through the first. Handoff made. They'll mark him at the 34. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Let's go.
They're setting up screen and looking underneath. This will go incomplete.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot, and the throw goes incomplete.
The Bengals have it at the 34. Pulls it in.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
The offense back on the field here for this 4th and 4. The defense comes out in the dime. Phil, they have to get their quarterback going. They are losing this game, and right now they're also losing in the passing attack.
Get his confidence up, Jim, and you know how you do that? Give your quarterback some easy throws. Make some screens somewhere you could, some picks, whatever, where he doesn't have to think. He can complete some passes and really get some confidence in himself.
First down at the 43. They'll go ground.
He's going to be tackled
Right around the 42-yard line.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
2nd down here after that run play. The defense gets a sack.
Well, the right side, Jim, the right tackle and the right guard, they look confused. They don't know what to do, so they just get run over, and the quarterback falls down.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and forever. Gets it out for the completion. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
They face first down. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. First down at the 27. With 2 hands, he has it. The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's 2nd down and 8 following the completion. Keeps it here. Looking to the right side and throwing. And intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
They move the chains with about 1.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Carr's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. The give, and that's good for only a yard or 2.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
They send the tight end in motion. Draw, and this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing 1.
The Ravens running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards. Take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Carr set. Empty backfield. The Ravens snap it at the 36. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
First down coming up. And here's the toss. That leads us to 2nd down. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Secures it with 2 hands. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Offense lines up here. Staying with the passing game on first down. Throws to the right. Brought down at the 44. It's now second down. Here's the handoff, and he's tackled down after picking up the first. First down here after the run. That wraps up the first quarter here in Cincinnati, and we'll be back in just a moment for the start of the second. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals on offense here to start the second quarter. They're able to move the chains after that last run. Offense lines up here.
Let's go.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Underneath and incomplete that time.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Second and 10. Screen. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 26.
Well, if you get a couple first downs on a drive, it just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. This play set up by the long gainer. They'll run it here. Max there to make the tackle. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Offense lines up here. Looking across the middle. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. This will be the 8th play of this drive. Nickel formation for the defense here. They're going back up top. Running away from the pressure. Has his target for a gain of about 5.
You must be very creative in the red zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call. They throw the pass and complete it for a good, solid pickup.
From the gun. Out of the pocket.
This is where on the defensive side, where you have the lead, the team's driving against you, call something different so you can come up with a big play and stop the offense.
Play after play after play here on this drive. He'll take the snap from the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. Puts up 6.
Good job by the offense. They get in there. They tie this game up. Now we'll see if the defense can take advantage of that momentum and keep it on their side.
The Bengals lined up now for the point after. Makes the PAT. Ball's on the tee. Got a tie game now. The score's 7-7. The Ravens return team is ready. They're setting up the return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. First down on the way. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. The Ravens lined up, bunch formation. Carr's got it in the gun. Got the completion. Gains 17.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
First down here after the completion. The Ravens come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. Takes it from the gun. On the money. He's brought down.
That's a good job by the quarterback. He read the defense, nothing open deep, so he throws it short, and it puts him in great position for a second down play call.
Second down now. Will go ground. Left side. Brought down right at the 50. This game might be tied, but that's with no rushing attack to this point. They have to be optimistic that that's going to turn around, and that could lead them to victory the rest of the way.
Jim, sometimes running backs are just like quarterbacks. They got to get confident. So how do you get a quarterback confident? Give him plays that'll work so he feels better about himself. And the same is about a running back. Give him more carries, and sooner or later, he will get it going. The Bengals defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line, and they tackle the runner for a loss.
The Ravens are going to punt this one back. The Bengals will begin their drive from the 36 now. First and 10. They're going to run it on the toss. They have this one covered up, and it's going to set them back for a loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second down and 11. Going for the deep ball. Off the mark here as this throw heads out of bounds. Now looking at third down.
Let's go.
And sailing out of bounds.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
He'll have a chance for a return. Brought down after a gain of 6. The Ravens now will start this drive at the 27. Nickel formation here for the defense. To the ground. Good piece of tackling. Second down coming up. The defense comes out in the nickel. Set up screen. Has his man.
Things haven't changed from when I played till now. When it's zone coverage, quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, and receivers, they expect a completed pass, and that's what they got in this last play.
First down at the 45. Going to take it the distance. The 20. And now seeing these first half numbers, we knew coming into the game it was a possibility because this is one of the better passing attacks in the entire NFL, Phil.
Absolutely. It's one of the better ones in the NFL, and that's how they have built this football team. Jim, it's about the quarterback, the wide receivers, doing it through the air, and if they want to win games, that's how they have to get it done.
First and 10. On the money. That's a gain of 10.
The Ravens had a nice play designed that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. That's second down coming up. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. Second down coming up. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Carr's going to take it from the gun. Got the completion, and that gains a few. Nothing too exciting here, just plowing ahead, getting closer to that goal line.
Well, they're trying to find out if this defense has the courage and toughness to stand up to them. So far, they haven't. This defense, they better pick it up if they think they're going to stop this offense.
Third and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Baltimore Ravens.
It is so disappointing when you're down near the goal line and you don't score. Well, the offense doesn't have to know that disappointment this time. Good job, good play call, and a beautiful throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
The Bengals are ready to return the kick. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Bengals are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field.
Let's go.
First down at the 19. Airing it out. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
This will be second down. The Ravens defense now is going to go nickel. Out of the shotgun formation. Going for the home run. He caught it. And he is brought down at the 39.
When you play man-to-man against this receiver, you're going to have a tough time. Quarterback's a good thrower. Really hard for a defensive back to stay with him.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Getting away from the pressure. Breaks free, has some space to work with. Second down here. Wide receivers are bunched up. They'll go shotgun here. Caught for the first down. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
First down and 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Second down after the incompletion.
Let's go.
Just a quick drop back. Makes the reception, and Jeffrey is stopped there. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. And as we take a closer look now at a receiver who has been very dangerous here in the first half. What's to like about this performance so far, Phil?
Oh, shoot, what is there to like? Everything. They cannot stop him. He has so much talent. He can do everything. And if I was a quarterback, I'd keep throwing the football his way.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Out of the gun. Now on the move. Reaches out and grabs it. This is third down. They've come out in the dime package. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Catch made. 6 in the books.
Well, here we are. It's a tie game now. We'll see how the teams react to it. Will it be positive or negative?
The Bengals with the PAT to come.
Extra point is good.
The Ravens ready to return the kick. Will they take any chances here before halftime after this game was just tied? Scores 14-14. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Ravens now will start their drive at the 23. First down at the 23. Handoff. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first. The Ravens are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Nickel formation for the defense here. The Ravens will take the snap from the 30. Throwing now to his left, pulls it in, and he's tackled at the 32-yard line. And the offense will call a timeout.
See what they do on this third down situation.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Wants to go deep. Very nearly intercepted. That'll wrap up the second quarter here in the Queen City of Cincinnati. We'll be back in just a moment for the start of the second half.
All right, welcome to the Verizon Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Bengals had a great passing game going last week, and it's been more of the same today. The Ravens are finding out firsthand they'll have to deal with this passing attack if they want to win. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Now, early in the first quarter, Carr is on target, middle of the field, and this goes 20 yards for the score. That takes the lead up to 7. Bengals have it at the 7. Jeffries targeted coming across the middle, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. We're tied back up at 7. Now till late in the second. The quick pass and completion is made. After the short pass, he'll score. Ravens up by a touchdown. Still late stages of the second. Pass will be completed out of the gun. And it ends up working for a touchdown. Bengals tied up at 14. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Cincinnati for the start of the second half.
Chance to take off. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Ravens now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. The third quarter begins with this play. And he's brought to the ground.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
After running it, it's second down. Offense lines up here. Gets the handle here. That'll stop the play right there.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
3rd and 1. Back to him. That's a huge third down conversion, especially after all the failures leading up to this point.
When it's 3rd and short, the defensive line, you got to guess. You got to think it's going to be a run play. I don't know what they were thinking. They let the offense just push them back, and they give up the first down. Good job by the offense, though.
Another carry here. He's taken down at the 42. Trying to absorb these numbers in a tie game. The running attack hasn't been there, but they may continue to try to make it work and try to control the clock.
Absolutely. Don't lose your patience. We say it all the time. It's a tie game. Try to run that football. Keep the defense guessing. Don't become one-dimensional. If you do that, you're going to have no chance of winning. When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
3rd and short. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 32.
Well, one of the hardest things to do, and I think in the NFL now, is 3rd and short is run the football and pick up yards. That time, nice job by the offensive line. They showed their power, and they picked up the first down.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Offense lines up here. They want to keep feeding him the football. Running room. The tackle is made.
Always manage the football game. You got to be thinking about it all the time. If you're the quarterback, it's a tie game. You're down in here in the red zone. Be careful with the football. You at least want to get 3 points out of this.
Leading on that running attack. Runs it across for the score. Touchdown.
Oh, you just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's 1st and goal and you score. Now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if it gets to 3rd down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run. Nice touchdown.
The Bengals are ready to return the kick. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Bengals are ready to take over now as their offense heads onto the field. The defense comes out on the dime.
Get ready.
1st down at the 24. Setting up screen. The catch is made. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the 1st down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Out of the shotgun. Throws to the right. Sticks to his hands.
Zone defense doesn't work in the NFL like it used to. Good job by the quarterback reading that zone and finding the open guy.
Double tight end formation. The Bengals have it at the 34. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the 1st down.
The Bengals look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That 1st down, they're right in this game. Down a couple points here in the 2nd half. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
1st down at the 37. Nice tackle. 2nd and short following the run. Nickel formation here for the defense.
Let's go.
Play fake. Takes off with it. And it's knocked down. Incomplete.
Well, it's a good thing that linebacker knocked that pass down because I don't think he could have caught it. So if you can't catch it, knock it down so nobody else can catch it.
2 tight ends on the field here. Handoff made. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Big 1st down by the offense that time. Here in the 2nd half, they're losing a close game, and you get that 1st down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
He'll go to the left. That's a gain of 8. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. The defense comes out in the nickel. 2nd down and 2. They'll go ground. Taken down just 2 yards short of the 1st. On the way, 3rd down.
Let's go.
He's got the catch. That's been the story of this game. Another 3rd down conversion to move the chains.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the 2nd half, and you're losing, but you pick up a 1st down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
He's brought to a halt.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
So they complete one, and still it's 2nd down. This has been a long drive so far. The give. Looking for space, left side. Picks up 8 here.
The Bengals just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down by a few points in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
This long drive continues. Now 1st and 10. Takes it again. Gains 5.
It's a nice drive by the offense, Jim. They're down. They're driving down the field. Let's see if they can put 7 points on the board.
What a drive this has been. No separation at all. Incomplete.
Well, these are the kind of throws in the NFL, Jim, you just take for granted that if it's open, you are going to hit it. But the quarterback makes a big mistake, leads the receiver too far to the inside, and it goes incomplete.
From the shotgun. Scrambling out of the pocket. Looking to the right side and throwing. There's a yellow marker down on the field.
Intentional grounding, offense.
He thought he was going to avoid the sack by releasing the football, but there was no one in sight from his own side, and he is flagged for intentional grounding.
Yeah, it's a good call. Good call. Nobody near the football. Definitely inside the tackle box. So a good call by the referee. That was a good hold, good kick, 3 points. Good job by the offense.
The Ravens return team is ready. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Ravens come out for the next possession. Offense lines up here. Has his man. Fights through that hit. On his way. The 30. As we get another look at the stats, in a game where you're winning, you expect your quarterback to come up big. And that has been the case today.
It's been an outstanding day from the quarterback position. Decision-making, throws all over the field, accuracy. You can't ask your quarterback to do any more than he has done today.
Carrs standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Going to lose yards here.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Carr set. Empty backfield. 2nd down and 12. Out to the left. Gets it out for the completion. That brings the play to an end. They'll take the snap from inside the red zone. A week ago, they had a lot of success inside the 20. That wraps up the 3rd quarter here in Cincinnati, and we'll be back in just a moment for the start of the 4th. First down here. First down following the long play. Here's the handoff. Tackles made. There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. 2nd down. Offense lines up here. Final quarter underway, and he's in for the touchdown.
This offense, even though they had the lead, they do not sit on it. They are aggressive, they take risks, and what a job.
Ravens getting set to kick it away. Shakes past the defender. He's stacked up at that point. It's first down as they head to the line. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Looking long. Nice catch. A foot race to the end zone. Touchdown.
What a job by the receiver making that catch on the deep ball. Looks it in, makes the catch, and goes all the way for the touchdown.
He'll throw it over the middle. Got the touchdown, got the two-point conversion. People love to go for two in this game, don't they?
Well, they do, and you know what? Now I guess you and I just can't sit here and blast the coach for a bad decision. When you pick up the 2 points, you can't complain about what they're trying to do.
And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. They come to the line, and it's first down. Strong eye handoff here. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. Looking ahead, the Bengals will be playing at home next week, while the Ravens will also be playing at home next week. Coming up, second down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, that was an aggressive play by the defense. That's risk-reward. The reward, of course, is sacking the quarterback like they did. Well, the risk is if you don't get there, you could give up a big play.
3rd and 11. Makes the reception, and he'll step out. Looking at this comparison, Phil, it's fun to see these 2 quarterbacks going head-to-head in a tightly contested game.
Yeah, so well played on the offensive side by both teams. The quarterbacks, they've been very sharp. They're on target with the football, and their offensive lines are playing very well.
And that's a 2-yard gain.
Well, the best thing we can say about that punt return, well, he didn't fumble the football.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. The Bengals take it from the 23. Trying to work that left side. Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
Second down and 10. Gets away from the pressure. And it's out of bounds, incomplete.
Number 16 has his pass ball incomplete.
3rd down on the way.
Get ready.
They motion the receiver around to the other side. Third and 10. And now he'll take off. Catch made. That'll put them in what we call plus territory. Looking at the stats now, you see 2 wide receivers who have filled the role of being a #1 option today.
Yeah, you always want one wide receiver to step up for your football team and focus on him and see if he can get it done. But I'll tell you this, in the NFL now, you need 3 good wide receivers on every single team.
Picks up about 5.
When you play this cover 3 defense, just kind of sit back there and try not to give up the big play. That is great. The problem is you give up all these short plays. How about that throw by the quarterback on that slant pattern that time?
Offense lines up here. The Bengals snap it at the 36. He's got the catch. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. And Phil, we see the numbers now. You think when a quarterback is posting numbers like this, they would be leading, but that's not the case.
It is not the case, Jim. The defense has really struggled today, even though the quarterback and the offense making a lot of nice plays. It's not enough. The defense, they have to step up. Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
2nd and 10. They'll run it here. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. Now, as we look at the numbers, Phil, this offense just hasn't had any room to run the football today, and that's a big reason why they're down in this game.
Yeah, listen, I think they've been too patient today, trying to run the football too much. Just get over it. Go ahead, try to win the football game by throwing it down the field.
The Bengals will take the snap from the 25.
The Bengals did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind just by a few points in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. They'll go ground. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Offense lines up here. He'll take the snap about midway through the 4th. He makes the catch. Gets about 4 yards that time.
Well, that last play almost got them in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Gonna try and scramble now. Needs to get rid of it.
Take the points. That's what I'm telling you, Coach. Take the points. You didn't get it done on 3rd and goal. Get 3 points and keep momentum on your side.
And he converts here on the field goal try.
Well, it was a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate they do get the field goal try, and they make it.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Ravens offense now coming out. Carr comes out in the pistol. 1st and 10. They go draw. In on the stop. Seeing these stats, Bill, you really look at them and have to go, wow, because both teams are just playing so well on the offensive side of the ball.
I know that's what the fans are doing. They love these type of games. High scoring, a lot of action. They're having a good time. I know this. The defense, it's the other way around. They are having an awful time.
To the ground. Brought down at the 41-yard line.
Excellent job of just picking up the first down. This offense is hot. Another first down, and they are moving down the field.
The game is tied, and time is a factor. 1st and 10. Gives it to him again. He's taken down at the 47.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Time enough to squeeze in one more play before the 2-minute warning here in the 4th. 2nd down and 4. He'll get it again. We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. 3rd down. Carr's lining up in the pistol. Incomplete as that ball sails out of bounds. The Ravens are going to punt this one back. The offense comes onto the field after the punt. They can steer this game towards overtime, or they can gamble a little bit and go for the win.
Jim, I would not gamble in a situation like this. You have all the control on the offensive side, play it safe, and you hope somebody breaks a play to get that offense going. Then you can gamble and try to go for the score.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. And he takes off. That's an interception. They bring him to the turf.
Jim, this defense is just attacking today. They got the offense backed up. They go after them. They're aggressive. And what does it do for them? It gets them an interception inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
The Ravens coming to the line still have all 3 of their timeouts here in the fourth quarter. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Outside to the right. He'll pick up 7 this time.
Well, when you have a tie game and you're down in the red zone, you can do whatever you want. You can fool them with a run here, or you can take a chance and throw the football in the end zone to get a score.
2nd and 2. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. He's brought down. The Ravens are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. First down here after the run. We are tied, and this game has less than a minute to go. Dan picks up about 3. The Ravens elect to take a timeout here before the 2nd down snap. Here we have 2nd down. He'll get it again. There's a signal from the far side. The hands are up. It is a touchdown. What a way to finish off that 2-minute drill by scoring on the ground, but there's still plenty of time left. This game is far from over.
There is. Nice play call, running that football in. That caught the defense by surprise. And then the other team, hey, the other team, they've been working on their 2-minute offense also. This is going to be an exciting finish.
Touchdown as we near the end of this one.
You talking about lifting a team up. When you get a kick return for a touchdown, it excites everybody, makes the crowd go crazy, but it gives your team such momentum, and your chances of winning, they go through the roof when you get a kickoff return for a touchdown.
The Bengals now just need the point after to tie it up here in the 4th. And the point after is good. It is as intense as it gets. The game is tied as we're moving toward the finish line. Could be headed to overtime.
It's been, boy, what a day. And if it goes into overtime, that means you just get a chance to see more good football. Both teams have played extremely well. I don't think either team will take a chance here at the end of the game. This game is still about hitting. When you hit the other team hard enough, that football comes loose. Nice job by the kicking team. They make the hit, and recover the fumble. Great job.
The Bengals have saved all 3 of their timeouts for here in the 4th quarter. Offense lines up here. First down at the 19. Takes it out of the eye. Picked up a couple that time. The Ravens in a tie game will call a timeout. They clearly want the ball back with a chance to do something. Nickel formation for the defense here. 2nd and 8. Good piece of tackling.
Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time all week long practicing plays in the red zone. So there's a lot they can do here. Let's see if they come up with something that works.
Lining up now for a pressure kick. The Bengals with the timeout. They want to make sure they're on the same page for this final snap. The Bengals can go ahead here in the 4th with this field goal. He makes it, and the celebration is underway.
I'm sure it doesn't get much better than that for a kicker. The game winner at the end.
Nah, that's what they live for, Jim. Yeah, that's what you sit in bed at night and dream about. Kicking the game-winning field goal. Happened here today. What a great moment for him.
Memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.